Good morning, everyone. It's Noushin, and thank you so much for being here. Today, I'm going to talk about a subject that can be quite controversial, and it divides people into two groups. Some people agree with it and they don't mind it, and some people are totally against it. Before I start telling you what it is, I'm just going to say that I'm not talking about it, and I'm not doing this video because I am encouraging anyone to do it. Not at all. I'm not encouraging you to do it, and I'm not encouraging you not to do it. As always, you do need to do your own research and seek medical advice and come to your own conclusion. It is your decision. What I'm talking about is Botox. Today is Thursday, very early in the morning. I am actually going to work. So I'm videoing it on a Thursday, which is today, and I am actually going to upload it today as well while I'm at work, because I can do that. I work in a store, so it's not a problem, because I want this video to go out today so you can see. Right. We've been in London for a few days visiting my twin brother and his family. They live in Hampstead. And we came back yesterday, which is Wednesday. The day before we came back, which was obviously Tuesday, I had some Botox done for the first time ever. So it's about 48 hours now. Well, it's just under 48 hours because this is quite early. Now, let me just give you a little bit of a background. My twin brother is an endodontist. So it basically means he specializes in root canals for the teeth. So he's done his general dentistry, and then he's done 3 years on top of that, specializing in endo work. And he's got his own clinic in Hampstead, London. Now, he shares this clinic with a very close friend of ours who is a general dentist. Now, he's done dentistry for many, many years. However, in the last few years, he's been doing some Botox. He's done his Botox course in Harley Street, and he's been doing it for years. Just to clear it, it's not my brother, it's my brother's friend, and they share the same clinic in Hampstead. So, right, I've got many friends that have had Botox done for many years. And I've seen many people who have had Botox done as well. Now, with some of them, I have to say I didn't like how it changed their features and how it changed their look, and I will explain what I mean. And with some of them, truthfully and honestly, if they hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known whatsoever. So, as I said, I have known many people that have had Botox done for many years. And it hasn't been something that I've really been considering or thinking about until about a couple of years ago. So when I hit about 51, I just thought, you know, it's an idea. Why not? I can give it a try. But I have to say, I didn't take this decision lightly at all. I've been thinking about it for a good couple of years. I have done so much research. I have spoken to so many people personally. And of course, I have watched so many videos on YouTube as well. I have spoken to my friends that have done it personally. I've obviously spoken to my brother's partner, asked his opinion, and done my own research. Now, as I said, I haven't come to this decision very lightly at all. I thought about it a lot. However, because I knew the person that was going to do it for me, and I know his background, and I know what a fantastic professional, perfectionist individual he is in everything he does, I was 100% satisfied that I am in safe hands. And I had already seen many of his work, because most of my friends that's working and live in London, they go to him. So I've seen all my friends in London that have had it done by him. Now, so this time, now this is the truth. You know, when we went to London, I had not an intention of having it done at all whatsoever. And we were sat in Hampstead outside Café Rouge because the weather was gorgeous. And their clinic is only 5 minutes walk from Hampstead High Street. And we were having lunch with Howard and family and friends, and he just walked past because it was his lunch break. And he said, "Oh, I didn't know you were here, and nice to see you." So, you know, we chatted and everything. And I just came out by saying, "You do Botox, don't you? Because I know I've spoken to you many times and I've seen your work." He said, "Yes." I said, "Would you mind doing some for me?" So he said, "No, not at all." He said, "However, you should have told me in advance." He said, "Because obviously my main job is my dentistry work, not Botox. And I do need to order them in. And I'm not sure if I've got some Botox or not. I need to check." So I just said, "Oh, don't worry about it." I wasn't even thinking about it. Just running into you now made me think about it. But it doesn't matter. If I want to have it done next time, I will let you know in advance." He said, "Okay." Then he said, "Let me go and have a look anyway. I'll message you." I said, "Okay." So he messaged me about half an hour later and he said, "Yes, I've got one left. And one of my patients has called to say they're running late, so why don't you come now?" And I went, "Now?" He said, "Yes, come now." So I said, "Well, okay then." So I just walked out to the surgery and just sat on the chair. I have to say, for whatever reason, I wasn't nervous at all, because it's probably because I knew I was in safe hands. Now, he said, because it's my first time and because I've never had it done before, he's going to give me micro Botox. That's what he called it. And he's going to be very, very light and gentle with the amount of units that he's going to put in. He actually said, "I'm going to be extremely conservative with you because it's the first time. And just for you, just to see what it feels like for the needles to go in, how you feel about it afterwards." He said, "You can always come back." So I'm going to go extremely, extremely light-handed. Then he asked about the areas I wanted doing. So I told him I wanted between my eyebrows here, and I told him I didn't want my forehead doing at all. However, I presume that he has to do my forehead if he does here. He went, "Not at all. Not at all. I can do your between your eyebrows in such a way that you don't even need to touch your forehead." I didn't want my forehead doing because, number one, as you can see, I've always kind of got a half fringe. Number two, I don't really have lines on my forehead and I quite like it. I didn't want to have too many areas done for my first time. So he did between my eyebrows, and I asked him just to do a dusting around here, around my eyes, and also above my lip. So because I had done, as I said, so much research, spoken to so many people, I knew exactly what I wanted. I had it in my mind. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this camera closer and I'm going to let you have a look. So if you go and you look at all my previous videos, I don't do any editing and I have got absolutely no lighting. This is natural lighting. Let me just show it to you. So I'm just sat in front of my balcony. I don't even own a lighting. So, and I don't do, as I said, no lighting, no editing, nothing like that. So all my videos is just me sat in front of the camera, in front of the natural lighting. That is it. I don't even know how to blur anything or no such thing anyway. So if you go and look at my previous video, you will see exactly what I looked like before. Not that I believe I'm going to look any different. However, I didn't really have 11s, but they were starting to appear. I could see indentations, and no, I wouldn't say 11, I would say a 1. So I could see the start of indentations. And around my eyes, just the usual. As I said, look at my videos and you'll get an idea. So I'm going to bring this closer. So this has been about 48 hours. Now, so let's look at my forehead, because I've had absolutely nothing on my forehead. So as you can see, I can completely raise my eyebrows and you can see all the wrinkles, all the movement, because I didn't want anything whatsoever in my forehead. I just didn't want too much. And my forehead doesn't bother me. Now, between my eyebrows, I already can't frown. So let's have a look. This is me trying to frown. See my eyes kind of going, but I already cannot frown. Now that doesn't bother me at all, that I can't frown. That's absolutely fine. Now, my eye, around my eyes, I didn't really have crow's feet, I have to say. But this is less than 48 hours. This is what they look. Okay? So you can still see all my lines. I haven't noticed any difference between in my eyes, but as I said, he has put very, very small amount and just 2 points above my lips. Now, oh, I should have brought the camera forward. I'm really sorry. So when I'm stationary, there are no lines on my lips here. Not that I can see anyway. I don't know. You may be able to see. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't really have any lines here when I'm stationary. But when I talk, again, if you look at this video or my previous videos, you will see when I talk, I've got those indentations that appear. So what he did was he just put one unit, just one unit above my lip here, just slightly above my lip line, 1 unit and 1 unit here. Now, he said, I may not even notice the difference because it is so subtle that I may not even notice a difference. So one here and one here just above my lip line. Now, these did hurt. It did. It kind of made my eyes water. So this was quite sensitive. By the way, I had no numbing cream. I had no ice. I just said, do it. I just said, do it. So I suppose if you have ice packs, it will make it a lot easier. It was extremely bearable, in my opinion. So that was 1-1. Then around my eyes, here, I got 3 points of injections. So I got here, here, and here. And he told me that he's put 2, 2, 2 Botox, and the same here. So I had 3 points, and he's put 2, 2, 2. Now, for my eyebrows, he put a point of entry between right here in the bridge of my nose. He went in there and he put 3. Then he went here between my eyebrows here and he put 3 units. Then right above my eyebrows here, he put 3, 3. And then just slightly further out, he put 2, 2. Okay, so I had the most Botox in this area because he said my muscles are quite strong there. Now, he actually let me bring the needle home so I can show you guys. So that's the needle. Well, that's the syringe. And you can't see the needle, can you? I should really put something dark behind it. Okay. I don't know whether you can see the needle. It's a very, very fine, I don't think you'll be able to see the needle, but it's a very, very fine needle, okay? And he also let me bring the packaging so you can see. So this is Botox. This is what it should look like. Okay, it's got that purpley color there. Then that's the leaflet that comes with it. He put it all for me. He's so lovely. And that's the bottle of Botox there. Okay. Of course, they mix this with another solution. Now, a couple of pointers he gave me to tell you guys, because of course I told him that I was going to do a video regarding my experience with Botox. One, he said, always ask to see the bottle and always ask to see the box, just to make sure that it's the genuine Botox. The other, he said, ask them to mix it in front of you. I didn't know that. I hadn't even heard that. I've watched so many YouTube videos. I've done so much research, and this is the first time I heard it. He said, get them to mix the solution in front of you. He said, because the solution needs to be extremely fresh. Otherwise, it won't be potent. He said, the maximum is within that day, it needs to be used. Within that day. He said, but just to be on the safe side, he said, tell your viewers, tell your friends to ask them to mix it in front of you. So you know, number 1 is the genuine Botox, and number 2, it's very, very fresh. Now, as I said, the one above my lip hurt. Round my eyes, maybe a little bit, and here maybe a little bit. Obviously, we all have different pain thresholds. For me, it was very easy. I didn't mind at all. It was my first time, but to be honest, I don't think I will ask for ice or I will ask for numbing cream if I decided I'm going to do it again. Now, I didn't bruise whatsoever, as you can see, because this is less than 48 hours. At the moment, I can't see a difference here and I can't see a difference here, but I can definitely see a difference here. Now, what I told him, which is, I've seen quite a few people on YouTube and some celebrities and some people that I actually know, that when they get Botox in this area, their eyebrows jump up like that and they look like Mr. Spock, Dr. Spock out of Star Trek. And I just said, I don't want to look like that. I really don't. I said, I do not want to lose the shape of my eyebrows. I just want them to stay as they are. I don't want an eyebrow lift. I don't want an eye lift. I want nothing like that. Also, I don't want my eyes to not have the expression. So he's put very little. We'll see how I process with it. Now, he said it takes, with some people, he said within 1 day, they start noticing a difference. And it can take easily up to 2 weeks for it to fully kick in. What else? That's it really. I mean, really, if you've got any questions whatsoever, please put it down below. If you are making comments, please put it down below. I am so interested to know your opinion. As I said, it's something that I've done now, so I can't take it back. So far, so good. It's very personal. Some people see absolutely nothing wrong with it. Some people are just against the whole idea. And I'm 53, I'm going to be 54 in October, and I just thought I'll try it. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it every 6 months, but I just wanted to give it a try. One other thing, how long does it last? He said anything from 2 to 5 months. He said mine won't last a lot because he's put very little, especially around my eyes and here. They don't last as much as your forehead and between your eyebrows. He said because you're constantly using your mouth and you're constantly using your eyes making expressions, so they wear off quicker. One other thing that I really want to add to this, I still put my skincare as #1 priority. This is not going to replace my skincare, and it shouldn't replace your skincare. What Botox does, it weakens the muscles, so you are not making as many expressions. So that hopefully prevents slightly the formation of new wrinkles. However, it's just not a replacement for skincare. Skincare is there to help with the tone of our skin, to help with the texture of skin, to help with the elasticity of our skin, to help with the brightness and the health of our skin, to help with collagen in our skin. Botox does none of that. So, let me just have a look and have a think. Yeah, Botox just doesn't do any of that at all. It just helps to minimize the expression lines and hopefully helps to prevent the future wrinkles. But in my opinion, it is